Welcome back, everyone. It's a new day, new opportunity to lose a trade. Yesterday, I actually did not manage to catch a trade because we have had the clock changed here where I live. So I thought the market is going to open at 3:30 my local time. It actually opened at 2:30. So by the time I got to the market, I had gone kind of grip of the fact that we had basically started an hour earlier, but I did see this move that I saw yesterday. TJR also try to catch. It seemed like such a good sweep of London and Tokyo high and a meltdown. I did move my stop loss to break even because I was doing it on my phone and I wasn't willing to risk too much because I hadn't seen the full picture. And we did get stopped out. So we are. What happened here? Yeah, so we are. What the? What happened to my. Oh god, let me just go fix this. What? This is so. Like, it's so. I hate it when it does this. Alright, let me see. Alright, never mind. Sorry for the distraction, but it is what it is. We have marked our highs and lows. The market's opening in 2 minutes. I'm just gonna. Could anyone tell me how to fix this, please? No, this one. When your session indicator suddenly just decides to have its own life. Let me see. What the fuck? No. This is so annoying. Alright, just gotta delete it and redo it. Fuck it. Alright, see you guys soon. Alright, the market has opened. This line is the 0.6 retracement of this last move, and this line is the 0.6 retracement of this entire move. So I'm just going to see what's happening. I also have bookmap on another screen, kind of just following how the orders are building up, and then we'll take it as it comes just to see. Did we just make equal highs? Yeah, that's very odd. Equal highs is... Alright, let's see. Just gonna give it some time and see what this wants to do. Let's see. Very interesting moves. Alright, let's just give this some time and see what the market wants to do. Alright, Nasdaq is already making a higher high. And that kind of tells me that this wants to go higher as well. But I do believe it wants to tap into some liquidity first. On the bookmap right now, this region is on fire. And we have lots of liquidity at 12 around here, which would be at the 0.6 retracement of this move. Yeah, let's have a look at this and see how this goes. It's becoming super hot now. Let's see, which region would this be at? Around 917. Yeah, it's becoming actually quite hot around this region as well. Let's see how this goes. The funny thing is that there is actually a lot of liquidity at 930 as well. So it could be that we want to bounce from this region here to 930. There is liquidity is even higher at 40 and 47. But wow, at 930 it's super hot. I see. All right. So we're at the 19 region. It's quite hot here as well. It's a lot of orders cooking right now. Let's see how this goes. Let's see. Just gotta give this some time and see what it wants to do. Yeah, let's see how this one closes. Closed bullish. Alright, let's give this some time and see what Nasdaq does. Just give this some time. Just let it cook. Just let it cook. There is incredible amounts of orders, like all the way down there. Looking on the book map, so but we have so many orders to the upside as well. Yeah, it could be that this is another event in which we're just gonna go higher and then we just melt down. We're basically trying to create a buffer zone. Let's give this some time. Let's see. NQ is holding strong. Yeah. A bounce from here would be a strong bounce. Let's see. Alright, let's give this some time. And see how it's going. I want to see orders kind of build up. Alright, let's just give this some time. Alright, also let's have a look at the overall structure of the market. The market, surprising enough, has been in an uptrend, even after this opening gap. I think it's going to continue this uptrend until we have news, which will be, let me see, yeah, tomorrow night. So I am definitely looking for buys today, but we should never ever put all eggs in one basket in the market. Always be aware the market can just fool everyone. I do see there's quite a bit of orders and liquidity resting here. It is either buy orders or sell orders. It's actually a good combination of both. I'm gonna wait for this. This is also the low of pre-market getting hit, but I see the hottest region is around 12, yeah. So I'm gonna just let this be and see how we should go ahead. I am looking for a reversal actually, especially with NQ keeping its bullish structure actually. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. Let's just give this some time. Alright, so looking at this at a higher time frame, we've had this move up, this move down, this move up, and now I'm just waiting for both of these to kind of agree in direction. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, Nasdaq is still very bullish. ES is still moving bearish. Alright, let's just give this some time. Okay, so now we're at the level where there was a lot of traffic. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. We're getting very close. Yeah. And let's see how the market wants to react from this level. Alright, let's just give this some time. Alright, there's a lot of orders building up around here. It's a pretty good volume. Now let's see what the market wants to do from here. It seems to be still quite bearish actually. Alright. That does seem to be quite bearish still. Wow. That is incredible. So there is a quite large move. There's not been any news today, has it? No, nothing really. Besides this one. And it's coming out actually in 10 minutes. Yeah, I see. Yeah, so this move doesn't really say much. It is an incredible candle though. Let me see on NQ as well. There's a lot of volume. There is a lot of volume. Okay. We we just gotta wait a bit and see. Because catching a falling knife is always a bad idea. Gotta give the market some time and see what it wants to do. Does it really want to go lower? Alright, ES has done quite a bit of move already. Yeah, why don't we wait until the news, or yeah, why don't we wait until the news comes out in the next 10 minutes and we'll just take it from there. It has now done the retracement that it needed to do. And on the 5 minutes, it's quite difficult. It hasn't really swept anything today. No, this still could be a retracement into this move up though. I just want to keep going higher. But it might need the news to be able to change that sentiment. But yeah, if we did enter based on this white candle, I would be really nervous right now. Yeah, let's give this some time and see how this goes. Yeah, the market's calming down a bit. Yeah, it's like a interesting market. The recovery might be quite choppy as well. There's massive bubbles building up around this region. This is very nice to see, but the buildup is not as aggressive. And NQ is kinda looking a bit sus as well. It's hard to put a finger on it. Actually, let's allow the news to come out and then we'll take it from there. There's a lot of volume building up here. So I do consider entering with a buy order. We gotta do something about this small ass tick system. It's like a tic tac. Yeah. The news. Mother. I saw the volume was building up so crazy. Yeah. This is weird, isn't it? This is really sus, isn't it? Let me see how this candle closes. It's filling a lot of orders in every direction. That is crazy, actually. That is a bit crazy to me. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. This is my plan. This is the plan. And I'm gonna buy my take profit at... I mean, the plan might be going to shit actually. What was this? It was so many orders. I'm getting stopped out kind of right away. It was so many orders. But you gotta learn, when you have a move like this, it's sus. It's real sus. It's real sus. And in 2 minutes, we've got the statement coming out. That's sus. That's real sus. 25. Yeah. Putting the order at, let me see. Only in case. Only in case it does want to go. Let me see. I'll just put my stop loss right. There we go. There we go, like that. And now let's give this some time. It's just a minute. Less than a minute until the news comes out. That's so odd. So the price follows orders and what is filled. This was an odd move. This was a very big move. There's a lot of orders here though. It's still building up. Still building up. Alright, just a few seconds until this is released, and then we're gonna see if we're getting stopped out or not. It's not as explosive as this candle. Was this because the statement was released? I don't get it. I really did not get it. Yeah. It is an odd day to trade, isn't it? This was a very odd move, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. We do agree. We all in agreement. But it was a pretty good trade, I mean. It was a good one. I liked it. Just gotta see what happens now. Let's see what is NQ doing. Yeah, NQ is still bullish. I do believe ES wants to go higher as well, but we gotta wait and see. And since I only have just one order, we'll have to take out our first take profit. Let me see, at 20, there's a lot of orders here too. There's a little gap here actually. It's rather a gap in the order market. Yeah. Alright. So if this one doesn't work out today, I am willing to risk another trade when this level has been swept, if we do break higher. But we are actually in the trading window as well, so I cannot really see that it would be a good idea to do that. This was crazy. This was one crazy candle actually. The volatility has kind of died out. All right. This is a good retracement though. It's a very good retracement. So it's now up to the market to decide if it wants to go up or down. And this actually, there's a lot of orders building up here. That kind of proves to me like there's a lot of people fighting to press it higher and lower. There's definitely a lot of people trying to make it go or believe that it's going to go lower. A lot of people are still aiming for this opening gap. So am I actually in perfect scenario. We're supposed to come all the way down here, but it has actually been just like, yeah, for me this looks like it wants to go higher. Yeah. And we have learned one thing from all of our trading: don't get too greedy, because I kind of want this run. Let's see. I don't love this consolidation here, but it is what it is. But that's one thing I've learned is don't get too greedy. Just take your profit when you seem it fit, and then we take it from there. Because here will be because of the heat map printing a lot of liquidity here, and a lot of order being on the market at 30. A lot, actually. That is a little bit worrying. This is kind of gonna come back down. We can re-enter on a retracement, but I don't know how big this retracement will be. I think it will be based on a bigger move up. So for now, we'll see if it gets stopped out or no. It's, yeah. Let's just give this some time. I'm just gonna walk away from the charts for now. This is some crazy price action. It's really consolidating here. And on the order book, let me show you. The volume is like really building up here, but it's not moving the market that much. And as we can see, my limit is around here. There's also a lot going on around this region with quite a bit of volume. So I do wonder if we're going to actually melt down from these levels. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna really, honestly, at this point, I'm unsure which direction the market wants to go, but it did follow our rule. We have the retracement into this final move into the London, and when London continues a move up, New York does follow that higher. So we're gonna see, we have already retraced into this move. We had a great rejection candle, or a rejection wick. Now the question is if we're gonna continue higher or not, because now we're really consolidating in this region. I think we just have to kind of do the old school set and forget, and then see when we get an alert. The volatility seems to be really low actually in this region for now, until it picks up again. Alright, since we have major news tomorrow, it might be very low volatility the entire time, but we just gotta wait for it and see. Yeah, something's happening, but not much. So let's just give this some time. Okay, so looking at NQ, I don't like how this is starting to look. So I'm actually going to move my stop to right here. There we go. So we are then technically risking around half the amount. And then we're gonna let this do its thing. Let's see, this is the low at 254 and this is the low at, yeah, so this is the low for Nasdaq technically, yeah, I see. Let's just give this some time and see how and where it wants to go. But yeah, I don't think we should risk any more than that today. It is what it is. Alright, so NQ is actually making lows. I don't love that. And that's why I'm going to actually put a super tight stop loss right here. Yeah, I'm very unsure about that. Alright, let's just put it here for now. But this is looking very suspicious to me actually. Let's just give it a second. Yeah, Nasdaq is going lower. Yeah, Nasdaq is going lower. It's not a good sign. Yeah, and the volume is kinda iffy. We have had a quite high volume up here and right now we have good volume. But the market's not moving that much, meaning that we might start reversing actually here. Yeah, the logical stop loss here would be right there. And if we do get stopped out, then it is what it is. Because I don't love the fact that Nasdaq just made a new low. I'm pretty sure ES is going to follow. Let's just give this some time. I'll put the stop loss here for now. I'm literally risking 5 ticks. Which is still around $100, but better than nothing. Yeah. Nasdaq is not looking that great. But the heat map is looking like it's gonna go higher, doesn't it? I mean, all these orders right here, all this volume right here, looks so nice to me. But ES is not looking that nice. Yeah. If this comes and stops us out, it is what it is. Then we'll try again tomorrow. This is kind of boring to look at, isn't it? It's like not much is happening and it's so slowly. Let's see. Nasdaq is still in a downtrend. Very odd. Does this mean Nasdaq wants to also go higher soon? Yeah. SMTs is something that I don't fully understand. But we are following a trend line if we talk about trend lines. I know it's not what we're trading. looks pretty clean to me. Let's see, what is ES looking like? Yeah, ES is looking very nice. Let's see if we do manage to break above. Yeah. And we're actually waiting for such small take profit. We risked a bit little today, but that was what we were, you know, based on the amount we can risk. That was the amount that made sense. And looking at the heat map, the limit upset is right below, let me say 20. The heat is highest at around 26. So it's around here. But is it worth being greedy for? It's always the question. That is always the question. Put it right here. Let's confirm. And let's see, when it comes to NASDAQ, what is NASDAQ doing? Okay, NASDAQ is also turning kind of bullish. Not turning bullish, but NASDAQ actually needs to break above here for it to really become bullish at all. Let's see. Yeah, us staring at this is not really gonna go anywhere. So let this be, we'll be right back. Alright, so when it comes to how much we're willing to risk, yeah, NASDAQ is continuing its bearish trend. It's very sus. That's a very sus price action today. The fact that they disagree with each other as well, I do believe ES is gonna go lower, actually. Yeah, just because of that. I'm putting my stop loss at break even right here. Yeah, I do believe we're gonna get stopped out. Actually, this is this disagreement of direction. It's really odd for me. Also, this price action was really odd for me. It looked to rather want to fill orders here. Yeah, it looks like it rather tried to fill orders. It hit the same spot and it's now melting from the same spot. And come on, just hit it one tick away. Yeah. Okay. We're out probably now. Alright. I am not going to trade this market today. We have spent enough time on the market. It is what it is. And I'm not feeling very comfortable with today's price action. To me, it looks rather like it's just gonna keep going lower. But in no way is this giving me an obvious short signal either. It is a very confusing market. I would have wanted this to sweep the high of pre-market before this meltdown. It didn't really give us that. So I'm thinking we're just going to let the market be today and we will try again tomorrow.